All right, this is page 4. We give you this big graph and then ask you to do a bunch of limits off of there. So number 1 said, what's the limit as we approach -6 from the left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -6 from the left is going to a value of -1. Okay. How about as we approach -6 from the right? So from the right side, we're heading up to this point. 1, 2, 3, +4. Okay. So what is the limit at -6? Well, since the left and the right are going to two different values, we have a jump discontinuity, and therefore there is no limit. It does not exist. Okay. How about as we approach -3 from the right side? So -3 from the right side is heading to this value down here, 1, 2, -3. Okay. What about -3 in general? So as we approach -3 from the left and the right, they're both approaching that value of -3. So the full limit also is -3. Okay. What about if we approach -1 from the left? -1 from the left side is coming up here to a value of 2. So we would say that this equals 2. What if we approach -1 from the right side? From the right side, we're also approaching that value of 2. So then number 8 says, what is the limit as you approach -1? So again, the left and the right both agree. They're both heading to the same value. So our full limit would be 2 as well. What is the limit as we approach 1? So from the left and from the right, we're both hitting this value of -1. How about as we approach 3 from the left side? So 3 from the left side is heading down towards -infinity. But as we approach 3 from the right side, we're heading up here towards +infinity. What's the full limit at 3? Well, we don't have agreement. We're heading off into two different parts of an asymptote, so that limit does not exist. And then this last one here says, what about as you approach 8 from the right side? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from the right side is heading towards -infinity. And the last one says, well, what about 8 as a full limit? Now, if you said does not exist, that's fine. I mean, it's heading off to infinity. That's not quite a limit. But they both, on both sides of 8, we're heading towards -infinity. So it's not bad for us to say -infinity. But again, if you said does not exist, we wouldn't be too bothered by that either.